Hi guys, welcome to the channel tonight. As we're down in Heathrow Airport with the Microsoft 2020, we're going to be taking a flight to Paderborn with the free scenery that's on the Flight Sim Market shop where you can download it. So I thought we'd take a flight there tonight and see. We're going to go for flight level 320. We're going to leave runway 09 left over on the other side of the airport, and then once we take off from there, so we're going to be taking the Brooklands Park 5 kilo, and on our arrival we're coming in for runway 6 on the Exeter 3 hotel. We'll transition off at Paderborn, and then we'll backtrack up the runway, turn around. So don't forget to like and subscribe guys, leave comments down below, now we can get inside the plane and get the aircraft all set up. So we're in the Airbus now, so we'll go ahead and set everything up. So got our power on, got our batteries on, get on our fuel pumps. As we've got all the fuel on board, we can turn on all of our lights that we need, and we'll get on our probes. We'll turn on the APU, wait for the APU bleed, we'll start the IRS up and get that all set ready to come in. Now we'll turn up our systems, get them all set. Now the aircraft is acting a little bit funny. We're a few times loaded into Heathrow and basically nothing would turn on. So I went back to the main menu, reloaded it in, and then it did actually work and the batteries all come to life. So if you're having that problem, just go back to the main menu and then reload the whole flight back in, which may help. So coming down here now, we'll go to our initial. So we're going from Echo Golf Lima Lima, and we're going to Echo Delta Lima Papa. Okay, so from there we're going for, don't know why fuel come up, we're going for a flight level of 320, which is there. On our flight plan we are leaving runway 09 left, and we're going on the Brooklands Park 5 kilo, which we'll insert. Head down the way to Brooklands Park, and then we can set in the rest of the route here. So from Brooklands Park we've got the Quebec 295, we'll see if it will take the airway. So we've got the Quebec 295, so no, it's not going to take that, I don't think. So we're going to go to Brain. And then from Brain we're going to go to Redfern. So we'll be just getting ready to enter in over the coast via the Netherlands, as we take the Redfern arrival if it was coming into Amsterdam, across the border from the UK. So let's put in the airway there, which is the Mike 197, sorry. Then we've got straight to Exoba, so let's see if it puts an airway in there, which is the Lima 620, and then from there we can put that in. And then from the flight plan, once we get to Exoba, we're going to take the arrival for the ILS of 06, the Exoba 3 hotel, and we would have transitioned off at Paderborn, which we'll check up on as we get nearer to the airport. But that is everything there set in. Okay, and we're going for flight level of 320. Okay. So wait for the IRSs to be aligned. The IRS should align itself. It says over here it's got 1 minute to go. With the update of the A320X mod, they have put in the little takeoff bit as well that I saw. So put auto brake to medium. You might want max. We'll find out anyway. Once we drop our flaps and we get the aircraft all configured, we'll get the takeoff function come up. Okay, so the IRS is aligned, everything's all good here. So, as you can see, we've got the APU page, which says the APU is available. So, we'll now go get the tug to push us back. It's going to start to push back now. So we'll put the engine start on. It'll take us to the engine page. Put everything on overhead above. So we'll turn on engine number 2. There we go, we have some signs of life. Engine exhaust temperature. There we go. Okay, so engine number 2 is now come to life, so we'll put on engine number 1. Okay, engine number 1 now coming to life. So, on our taxi route, 2 now coming to life, so we'll drop flaps +1. Engines back to normal. Now it says because of the bug to leave the APU on, leave the APU bleed on. So we'll just leave everything like that. And if we go down to our takeoff, now we can get our takeoff checklist. So we'll do all that on our way down. So brakes are off now, engines are lit. So now let's taxi on down. Okay, so follow it down. So we do our takeoff checklist, which is before we get to 09 left. Okay, so the first right from the terminal is going to be Golf. Echo, sorry. Should get some lovely views of England on our way out. See, there's Air Force One. Okay, so we'll taxi on down to the end, and then we'll make a left onto Alpha. Okay, so we're going to take the second left. Okay, on the last entrance, which is Alpha 13. Okay. So as you can see there, we're on Alpha. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do our takeoff. So we've got auto brakes to max. The cabins, we can check them off, which is good. And spoilers to armed. Takeoff config, everything's normal, so we're all good to go. Alpha 13 will be the end, so we'll come around the back of the runway. We're flying out on the 091, and then on the SID, when we come out, we're going to basically go onto the 052. Which will then take us on a left turn on the 052, and then we'll backtrack up onto the 073, which will take us towards Biggin, where we'll back off and make our way up through to Batpag. And then at Batpag, we will be literally right next to Brookman's Park, which will be the end of the SID. So that's taxi, shows can go to auto, turn our wing on, get our runway turn-offs on as well. Everything there is all good. So here should be Alpha 13. There we go, there's Alpha 13 there, telling us to our right. Okay, so we're at 09 left now, so we'll go ahead and roll onto the runway. All ready now to come out. The flight directors on and everything there. Let's go ahead and have a look, see what the it's saying. So we're all set. Turn our landing lights on. Leave the APU bleed on so it doesn't bug out. And takeoff config. We need to take that to max. I don't know why the max auto brake keeps on turning off. So we're all set to go now. So what we can do is we'll power up. So we'll go to 45%. And toga. Okay, manual flex, SRS, runway, and then that's a myth. Okay, airspeed is alive. $100 knots. Rotate. Positive rate.
DLH 1123, you are not cleared to take off.
so gears up. Follow the flight director out. Okay, put the thrust levers to climb. Okay, so what we'll do now is put the autopilot on. Okay, so we're just going through some okay, so right now we're just climbing through 8003. Okay, you're getting ready to pass through 10,000 feet. Go 10,000 feet now, so we'll go ahead and turn off the landing lights if we can get them off. Okay, everything's off there, the runway internals can go off, and everything's all good. So 10,000 feet, climb up to our cruise speed now. We can disarm the speed brake. Gears off, and you can see we've got a lovely bit of turbulence as we come out. So have a look now. On our way to Brain, so just past Brooklands Park, and we'll be on our way to Brain, and from Brain and then make our way all the way over to Redfus. So Netherlands is be around over in this region, and we pass over. Okay, so we're just about to scoop through the clouds. And we'll start a climb up now. Flight level 320. Got tailwind as well, 30 knots. It's great. As soon as you hit the clouds, you can see the aircraft start rumbling around, which is absolutely fantastic. So plodding up now through 130. Now this is where you see the funkiness stuff happening. It's the bug of the new update. which obviously whatever it's done to the sim, it's making a lot of things go wrong. I'm loving the reflections of the colours, and you've got the takeoff checklist practically. That's all nice new features. It's come through 14,000 feet now. Should hit the top of them clouds at some point. Okay, so as we can see the top of the cloud layer. Come through 20,000 feet now. So not too far to go until we do get above the clouds, and then we'll be able to see them lovely cinematics as we make our way across over Amsterdam into Paderborn. It's fun to go through though in the sim because we can see how the aircraft would actually react, which is really good. Seeing as we haven't seen these sort of clouds etc. in X-plane, it's specifically good. Okay guys, so now it's time for our cinematics. So what we'll do is we'll go to that, and then I'll see you when it's at top of descent, ready to come down for runway 06 at Paderborn. Hope you enjoyed the cinematics. It's time for us to start our descent down now. So, what we'll do is we'll check on the charts and see what altitude we need to be at when we come down onto the arrival. So for Tudelu, maybe 6,000 feet. And if we have a look on our flight plan, Tudelu is going to be in the star, so we'll go down for 6,000 feet. Okay, we'll come down for 1005 and we'll ding the cabin. Just let them know that we're coming down. So we'll come down 1,500 feet. Oh, just around 80 miles away. All the clouds in front of us. We're coming down to 6,000 feet. Once we get down to intercept for the localizer, which will be 3,000, so we'll go down to 3,000 once we hit 6. As we've got a little way to go now as we come down. QNH come down through 8009, get everything all set. So we've got the QNHs, which are 1018, which is cross-checked on either side. We've got the auto brake, which is set to max. If we go down into our nav, we've got the ILS for 06, which is 057, on the charts this is 055. We've got the ADF1 frequency in, as there is no ILS frequency showing up on here and I can't input it. So we'll wait and see once we get to Exoba what the landing system's saying, and then we'll get ready to see if it activates. If not, then we'll just fly it manually down and come in for the runway 06. $7,008 now, so we'll turn our landing lights on, put our nose on as well, we'll get runway turn offs. Don't know why the strobe turned off, this would be the bug. Everything else is all good, so get the cockpit all nice and ready to come in, switch on the landing system, see what happens. Don't think we'll get anything, we might. We'll see though. 3,000 is to intercept the ILS, and that is right when we get here. That will be literally our fix, so I can kind of see what it's doing. It's gonna, there's the start of the approach right there at Camille. So apologies, we are gonna basically come across, we're gonna spin around, then backtrack up that side of the airport to then turn around for 06. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, slowly. Runway in front of us. Okay, ground spoilers are armed. Got seatbelts on, no smoking, which is checked. The QNH is 1018. Going to be coming in on the 055, but it's checked on the nav of a 057. I don't think the ILS is going to work because of the bugs that were going on so far, so it's good enough to get the aircraft actually working, get it in. So we're going to be passing over the airport, as you can see in front of us, and you can see that is the side that we're going to be coming in from runway 06, so we'll pass directly straight over 06. So, turn off our anti-ice now. So, we would have intercepted the glide slope at 3,000, As we're already there at 3,000, I think we need to do the approach, so maybe we could go direct to Camille. It's there, which it isn't. We can shove it in. Okay, so I'm going to go direct to Camille. That'll save us faffling around. If we go direct to Camille, we'll just fly it in for the visual. Go direct to Camille, we'll get the aircraft all configured up. There we are, right by 3,000 feet. Just set it down to 400 because we was right near 3,000 anyway. We don't need to do that big track around. So we've got spoilers which are armed, which are checked. We've got the QNHs 1018 which are cross-checked, which are fine. The auto brake is set to max. Let's start slowing down now to our flaps up. As we backtrack round. Then we'll start getting the aircraft all configured to come in, and we'll fly manually, so we haven't got to mess around with the auto throttle too much. Because if I want to descend, I'm going to want to cut throttle. I can do that quicker than the autopilot. So following up to Camille now, which is right there. Let it do its thing. Get configured, and we'll go down into flaps 1. Okay, so there's our 200. On our arrival, 5. There we go. Okay, so disconnect the throttle and the auto throttle, and now I have control. Okay. So making our way to Camille. It's a little bit rocky. There will be something to watch out for when we do come down. So we'll be going on to the 055. Seems stable now. We'll see if we get the shakes when we get down near to the threshold. Ground spoilers are armed. All set and configured to come in. I've got no obstacles, so fine on that aspect. Let's come around for Camille now, so now we'll make that left turn around. And we'll start coming down as well. So keeping it nice and stable, flying the aircraft manually right now. As the ILS doesn't seem to work. So we should get some nice views as we come round. Okay, Camille will be the start of the descent. Okay, there's a runway. There we go, flaps 2 now. Now we're going to gear down. Okay. Cabin. We can check. And flaps to full. Okay, which we will have done in just a sec. So, gears down. 3 green. Don't know why we lost all power there on the electrics for the lighting. And we go down to flaps 3 now. So what you see, that's the bug. Okay, so we'll hold her up just a little bit. Go flaps full now. And we'll wait for all the puppies to come back. There we go. Oh, there's a 2 red, 2 white. Now we just make sure that we keep the aircraft nice and stable. Okay, use a bit of right rudder just to get yourself back aligned. Cabin's all ready for landing. As you can see, the landing checklist is all up. Coming down now, 2 red, 2 white. We've got winds battling us from the left. Keeping it nice and stable as we come in. Okay, just a little high still.
1,000.
Check. The airport's 667 feet above elevations. Down just a little bit more now, as we don't have no reference other than the puppies. So there's 2 red, 2 white again. So we're back on the profile. Try not to lose too much altitude. And we just level her up a little bit more. Okay, keep it stable. Okay, speed brakes are up and reversers are active. So we just roll down to the end because we missed the intersection. And there we are down in Paderborn, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the landing. So now what we'll do is we'll taxi back up to the gate. The spoiler's back in. And we get ready to turn off. And we turn off our runways. We'll sort them off when we get off the runway. Actually, we'll probably do them now. So, turn these off now. Because I don't want to run off the end of the runway. There we go. Runway turn-offs. And our taxis. Okay, so we do that all in a minute. So pull off the end of 24 now. And then you'd have the oncoming traffic sitting on the left. Okay, and we'll put our flaps up now. And there we are, guys, down in Paderborn. We'll take a little trip up to the terminal, see what it's like, as it is the freeware add-on for the sim. So, all our flaps are up, we've got the speed brakes off now, so we'll go ahead and start the APU. Get it all available. Now we'll taxi on up to the top. I didn't think that the ILS was going to work anyway, because obviously there's so many bugs going on. But it was a nice landing, so they have fixed the physics, and you know, the sim is slowly but surely coming along, and it is getting better and better as time goes on. So make our way up to the terminal now. So you can see Wizz Air. See if there's a gate there for us. Oh, the airport looks lovely. Lovely views. Okay, so we'll line up at the gate now. Okay, we'll turn off our taxi light now. Oops. settings to normal. We can turn off our engines as we have the APU on. So we'll start to turn the aircraft all off. Turn off all the lights.
One tree. Altimeter tree 0.06. ILS runway 6 in use. Landing and departing runway 6. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact.
And there we are, guys, down in Paderborn Airport for the flight of the night. If you enjoyed the flight, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to download the Paderborn Airport, then just go over to the Microsoft shop over in the simulator and you'll be able to get it for free. So I'll see you guys soon for the next available flight. Take care for now, guys. Bye bye.